All right. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm back after only an hour. Basically, I'm trying to solve a problem I've got with my headset at the moment. Uh, I've got a very good, I've got a very good Turtle Beach headset. The problem is uh, all headsets break. I've actually had this one for pretty good. It's lasted me 14 months already, which is pretty good for a headset without any of the plastic breaking. Now, when the plastic breaks, what I tend to do is I'd have a, a certain type of glue that is used for plastic. But what's happened here is not the plastic breaking, it's actually the fabric over the headphone covers. And what that is, the end result is that has caused there to be some static noise when I'm talking. So I'm either going to be able to fix it or I'm not. I'm just going to have to get new headphones. I've tried to use a variety of different tape here. Um, there's 13 apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 out of 13. We're going to just put them in here. Apparently there's not much use for them apart from them having Tenebrae, Cognitio and Lux on them. I'm not sure there's any real benefit to this stuff. I'm not going to focus on getting all 13. I know I've missed some of the... I obviously got the western and the southern quadrant that I've missed. I've also missed some of the... Somehow I've managed to miss Phase of the Moon. I looked and people were saying it's a bit sketchy how that works. Wow, there's a lot of effects, aren't there? A lot of blood magic effects. Soul Fray, Suspended, Soul Snare. Blurred Vision. Look at all the Thaumcraft ones. Sunscorned, Thaumaria, Unnatural Hanger. A lot of cool things. But yeah, at the moment I'm just trying to... I think you can do this in the new version. Or maybe you still have to do this. But yeah, I want to check the audio quality, so I will do that now. Oh yeah, because in 112, there's a thing in 112 which means I don't have to worry about this too much. Okay, that one's around. Trying to solve a problem I've got with my headset at the moment. I've got pretty good. It's glue that is used for plastic. I'm either going to be able to fix it or I'm not. I've got some of the thing. It's actually the fab, which is pretty. Ah, very impressive results actually. I think I got my audio back. Funny that, because you know what it was. I don't know. I shouldn't really speak about it. I'll tell you what. I may be wrong. It may. Basically, first I used sellotape, then I used duct tape. I wanted to get Gorilla Tape or fabric tape, but I didn't have any. I've only got PVC tape. So I tried using PVC tape, and maybe it was just because the PVC tape was a bit thinner, I could be a bit more accurate. I don't really understand what causes the noise. Why is that when it's just like the stuffing inside the headphone is slightly exposed, it causes a problem. But yeah, not going to worry about that now, am I? Is there a Blood Magic book? I can't remember this. I think there probably is. Not that. This thing. What is the recipe for this? But yeah, I think I've got the audio back to perfection, which is useful for me because not necessarily because the thing is, if I had bad audio, I'd have to basically do either streams or something which I didn't want to do particularly. So to make this book, a book, glass, and a feather. Let's try and do this. So we're basically going to do both these mods at the same time. Book, glass, and a feather. Obviously, this whole stream, in a sense, will be like a little tester bed for everything. This is a remarkably similar recipe to... Oh, you had feathers. It's shapeless, probably, right? Yeah, I guess it's not the same. That's got a bunch of stuff on it. Right. So yeah, I actually remember that the is that really in his? Wow, that's a direct rip-off of Britannia. But I guess that's a direct yeah. Oh wow, it actually does this. Actually, there is actually this in. Huh, who knew? Who knew? Right. This has definitely got more right. Stuff like this is no way. Huh. Okay. There's a lot of rituals, right? That's a regular one. But anyway, how are we going to start with this? Man, I'm quite happy though about that. Is there an achievement system on this? What is L conflicting with? Seriously. Yeah, well that is, I don't know why the one probe does that. We should be good on L now, yeah? Okay. How are we going to make the altar then? Let's start with that, shall we? Right, so we need to get our snares. So we'll just take you through the beginning phases of this, may as well, right? It's got Italian Bestia and Potentia on it. How that's got Bestia on it, I don't know though. Right? It makes no sense for that to have Bestia on it. String, redstone, and iron. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Yeah, this thing. There's actually redstone stuff in Thaumcraft on the infusion order. I think the audio does sound better though. I don't know why. It just seems like I'm just listening like super carefully but to everything. Let's make an altar. No, 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 no. Don't want to do that. Oh, we can't make an altar yet. I hope I didn't unlock it. I want to do it by the book. As stupid as that sounds. Let's just get diamond armor. We'll get diamond armor there for sure. Red shoe will just replace it. There's another one, isn't there? Suit up or something. It literally goes so fast. A lot of I got to say, it seems that the add-on works pretty nicely so far. I thought it was because I think the developer's quite a good one, from what I remember anyway. Let's see if we can get some snares. I can't remember if we put it on the sentient sword first. I don't think so, right? No, you need the Hellfire Forge. Oh, you can actually make the Hellfire Forge immediately, right? It's all coming back to me now. So we're going to need some stone, some iron, some gold, and an iron block. Doo, 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 doo. That's iron block. Oh, we should do this. Just going to give a little listen again. Pretty good for a headset without... It's good at go... Though, I don't fast. Yeah, the audio sounds great. I mean, it's not as good as the video because in the video I do post-processing, but to get rid of that extra noise. The noise is not really that noticeable. You play music, you can't notice it. Did I make the snares yet? Let's get a Hellfire Forge and some stuff. So we'll get a Hellfire Forge. Just want to craft these things, why not, right? I need a gold ingot there for that. It's funny, this was never how you used to do it. You used to just always have to go in here. The fact that this has been added to the 1.12 version as well is super good. And it's actually even better on the 1.12 version. It's like, you know what it is, right? Later versions after 1.12, like this feels like Minecraft, right? But later versions, there's something like with the new changes they've made that have put it into a completely... Like the thing is, people complain about the combat changes, right? But it was nothing compared to the changes we've had now, right? Is this only in a crafting table? Maybe it is. Oh, it's easy enough to resolve. I don't know. I think there's... I don't know what it's going to be like though. Certainly some people stayed back on one... Some people stayed back on 1.7. But I didn't really understand why. The only reason obviously was the having a what do you call it? Not the Intel processor, the other one. Can't even remember. Well, it's not good. Let's get some snares. Do the thing. What have we got in the recipe book? Should we have a look? Oh wow! When was this a thing? The recipe links directly to this. That's really unusual. You alright, Alan? How you doing? You good? I'm pretty happy today because I managed to sort out my audio. I was having some audio problems. There was a lot of audio problems before, and I put some PVC tape on my headphones, and now it's super good. I don't know if you can put it on these guys. Let's just check. Well, he's got it. Oh, you can. So we have a demonic wheel with wheel quality 1.14. That's cool, dude. I'm just playing with some, I'm doing some magic mod stuff. I'm cheating, obviously, but it's still kind of real. Alright, so we need to make a... so in blood magic, basically, you need to make these things, which are called tartaric gem. There's actually a... I'm not sure if this is to do with the tartars, which are, but that's what you make anyway. I think probably it is. Probably the guy that developed it is probably a tartar. That's probably why he's called it this. So we need to get this to collect the wheel, and then we can make the sword, right? And there's all different types of wheel that you can get. These are the things. So normally you get demonic, you've got corrosive, destructive, vengeful, and steadfast. Now, if we want to get, so let's get the petty one first. So we just need gold, lapis, glass, and redstone. Let's make sure we've got all that in our inventory. Gold, lapis, glass, and redstone, and we'll pretend we're not cheating. So let's just check the recipe again. So in the Hellfire Forge, we need that. Oh yeah, this is right. So basically what you need to have is to make it, you do unfortunately need, one of these things is just raw wheel, right? I think we could just make it with 1, can't you? Let me just check. Minimum 1, drained 1. Well, I don't have ads yet. The reason I don't have ads, Alan, is that the YouTube is incredibly slow to update. Basically, once you get to 1,000, they know about it, but you have to wait for someone to come along and check that everything's okay. Actually, can't I just put that in the middle? Oh no, you put this here, sorry. Yeah, it's really super slow. Like, yeah. I wish they had ads, but they don't. Not yet. Alright, so now you can see this has got 0 on it. If I throw this on the ground. It's not there, but if you look in here, just got a little bit left, because I used 1 up when I created it. So the next thing you normally want to make in this mod is the sentient sword. And that you need to have, yeah, you basically need to make 2 of these things. We'll just get another one quickly. Let's get a full one, because otherwise it'll take forever. Let's get a full one. So to get a sentient sword. Blood magic, the beginning of blood magic is also pretty slow. The thing about these magic mods is the beginning is really slow. And that's why most people never even get around to playing them, even though they are good at the end. So you need an iron sword. Let's get an iron sword. And we're not cheating, of course not. So we'll put this guy in with this. We can just do it like that. And this will create the sentient sword. Which contains raw will. You can also scan that with the thermometer as well. Which I have, which has actually disappeared. Where did I put it? Do I have a thermometer? No, I don't have it. Probably in the chest. Nope, it is not. Okay, well, guess we'll just grab another one. I don't know where that went. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it was already there. Oops, forget about that. Don't worry about that. Alright, so when you've got a sentient sword, you can just, so for instance, if we had some more cows, does it store it within the sword? I can't actually remember. No, it doesn't. Yeah, that's right. So basically, you have to have a gem on you. So if we get the petty tartaric, don't get much from cows. You get more from mobs. But yeah, it's a way to get it directly into the thing. So you can see it just goes straight in there. Right, so the next thing you tend to want after that, scan this. Are you scanning? Okay, we're good. So the next thing you're going to want after that is you're going to want to get a blood altar. Which is this thing. So it requires a wheel, which you've already seen. We'll get a furnace as well. Get one of these. It's just a generic one. I don't know if that will work actually. It might not work. Might need to get a real one. Let's see if you want to craft with that. Blood altar. So the blood altar is what you need to. We'll put it. Where should we put the blood altar? We'll put it like here. We can move. We'll have to move a lot of stuff around. Yeah, it takes many years, Alan, to really. There's so much stuff in modded. It's very difficult to deal with like how much stuff is in there. That's why you see this has only got 37 pages, so there's not that much. It's still a lot, right? But it's not as much as some people. Some people this is like 237 pages. The best thing you do is just put a few mods in at a time, so you don't get so it's not too much to deal with, because otherwise it's just horrible to deal with. So what is this mod that I've got? I've got this mod called Arcane Arteries. We're called Thaumcraft. We're not going to use that. Just trying to see what the recipes for these things are. Let's see. Can't really see any. Yeah, you see, this looks better, right? The thing is, like the older versions, this is how it used to look, right? The water and everything. Like, I know that obviously wasn't this tree here, but even like with Optifine and stuff, you know, you can do like the whatever. I haven't got anything on really, but you see, it doesn't look like this anymore. Minecraft it's like a different game now. That's the thing. Like, that's why for me, going from 112 to 113 was like a big deal. And 112 was pretty good to me. Like 112 got me like much higher up. You know, I was pretty low down before 112. 112 was really a very good version for my channel. I really enjoyed it as well, like a lot. So it's gonna be difficult for me to go to 113 and 114 because they've changed the game completely. And some of the stuff, I'm not sure. Do we need dolphins? Did we need pandas? You know, have they really added that much to the game? I don't know. It's not. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're not bad, but it's like it hasn't really changed much. It's just now we've got dolphins and pandas. Now no one uses them, of course, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I can't really think like that, but it is possible it is a bit like that. So anyway, this is the altar, and the reason you put it high up is because there's stuff that you have to put underneath. We're going to do just like a little stairway to it there, like here. So yeah, we can basically now can access. That's not really quite how I want to do it. I want to be at the same level as it, maybe like up here. Yeah, they did kind of do that. Yeah, they kind of. Some of the things it's not quite what you want. But yeah, I'm trying to remember like the blood magic stuff. All right, so there's also this stuff called arcane ash. So let's make arcane ash. See if we can make that. See what the recipe for that is. So the recipe for that is you need. Can you use petty? Yeah, you can. So you need gunpowder, redstone, bone meal, and coal. We're going to just put more chests around. Actually, I've got drawers, don't I? We'll just take a few of these. Take a controller, maybe. Just put it. We'll put it at the back. No, we'll put it in the middle, actually, of course. And we'll just take some of. Which one should we have? Let's go birch, actually. You alright, Dylan? How you doing? You good? So just put a few of these guys down. It's not too many, but just so I've got like you know, we could have like stone in over here and then gold over here or something. And then wood. Let's put wood somewhere as well. We use birch. We could take a compacting drawer for that, just to make it a little bit cleaner. It's not going to look clean actually, but whatever. So a compacting drawer, if you don't know about this mod, it does not work. I could have sworn it used to do that. Does it not work for wood? No, it doesn't. That's weird. But the way it works, basically, the compacting drawer, if you do this, for instance, it means that what I can do is, if I want, this is a very famous mod, basically I could take a block, or I could take a thing, or I could take a thing, and I could get them all from the same thing. And if I wanted to put everything back in, I'll just right-click this thing, and it goes back in. So that's how that works. But it doesn't seem to work with wood, unfortunately, which is a bit sad. I don't know why. That's really unfortunate, to be honest. Anyway, so what we were doing... where did the... right, so we've got a little thing going to a blood magic. So should we try and make this arcane ash? Should we have a look at it? Let's just have a little brief look. So arcane ash is made with redstone, bone meal, coal and gunpowder. How are we going to do it on the drawers? I guess we'll do... We have redstone in this one. Redstone and gunpowder always go well together, right? I guess we could put bone meal with it. There's so many different ways. I mean, you've got to realise that so many people think of ways to organise this stuff. We just need one of each there. So we'll go to our Hellfire Forge. I'll go and this makes arcane ash. And you use this to draw an alchemy circle. So if you right click on the ground, you see it draws the alchemy circle. And it uses a little bit of durability of this. Now if we go back into the book, we can see what we can do with it. Ready? Okay. So you can see basically you can make these various different arrays. That's how it works. Burning furnace array. So if you look at this one first. So it needs coal and it needs redstone. Directly adjacent to a vanilla furnace. Interesting. Okay, let's just give it a go, right? I wonder what... I'm not really even sure which mod this comes from. This might even be from Animus for all I know. Right, so we've got some food we want to cook. Let's take... so let's see if we can do that. So coal and redstone, right? So we'll put those on there. Didn't I just do it? Did you chuck it on? I can't remember how to do this actually. Maybe I need to have... I wonder if you need to have the thing for... Let me just read it again. I should tell 20s. Okay. Oh, I've actually put 2 in. Yeah, sorry. I know what I did wrong. I put the ashes. That's funny that you can actually put the ashes in there. But anyway. So yeah, you put it down and then coal and redstone. Coal and redstone. There we go. Alright. So basically this is how blood magic works. It's cooking the food, right? But you see what happens when if we just go to normal mode for a second. I want to see how much damage we actually take. You see, we actually get damage taken from us to cook the food. Alright, so that's that array. What I might do is just go through some of these arrays that we've got, because I want to see, like, you know, what sort of arrays we got. That's the movement array. Let's see what this one does. The movement array creates a small vortex of air at its center and uses a small amount of energy to heat it up. After that, once an animal or any other alright, we'll give it a go. This is just a movement one. So this is just requires feather and redstone. So yeah, we'll just take this out for now. I'm not sure it keeps on burning. No, it keeps the furnace. Maybe it does. Let me just see what happens after this. If it keeps on going. No, it just turns off. Okay. I'm just super curious. Oh yeah, it does. That's cool. I like that. Anyway, so let's try the next one. Movement array is feather and redstone. Feather. So feather and redstone. So basically you can, well, I guess you can launch it quite far. Let me just check. So it's just like a movement one. I wonder if you can, it always seems to launch you in the same direction though. That's kind of weird. Let me just, why don't I approach from this side? Interesting. I think it's always in the same direction. Alright, that's cool anyway. Right, next up. Buff arrays. So basically, the arrays don't use the soul network. Okay, so this is just telling you about buff arrays. So basically, it's saying it's good in the early game. All right, let's maybe. How do we make the? You know what I've always wondered if this word is reagent or regent. I've never actually. So yeah, as you can imagine, there's a lot of these things, right? So the mining one, let's see what that is. It's pretty straightforward. Can it use a petty? No, it needs lesser. So basically, when you're looking at the recipes for this, you have to look which tartaric gem will it be able to take. Like if I do petty and usage, oh no. So these are the ones these are like the most basic reagents you can make. We've got the lava reagent from Blood Magic, the leech reagent from Animus. This is how you make a higher tier of this gem thing. Can make a better pickaxe. Sight reagent. Should we make a? This is what basically what you have to make initially, right? So I'll quickly shoot. Okay. So let's go back to this thing here. So this is the altar, right? And this stores blood in it. So normally what you have to do is make this thing. I'm not sure what this actually does. Botanical dagger of sacrifice from arcane arteries. Let's make it anyway. We just need some buttons for it. We'll see what it does. I have a feeling it might just draw from flowers. That would make things a lot easier, to be honest. So make this. I wonder if that is how it works. This is where you lose viewers, because flowers is girls, and girls is not. What? It's no longer cool blood stuff. Let's see. I bet it does. I bet that is what it does. Let me see. Wait. What does it do? What does that do? It's literally the only craftable thing in this whole mod. This Sorry, wait a minute. This is not gonna. This is one we're gonna have to look up. How is that possible? There must be something to this. Then I need to see what this is. Oh, actually, it doesn't pause, does it? So I can actually do my searching. Like, weirdly, the other advantage of this version for me is that for some reason I can go into another tab. So what is this? I'm going to look at the thing for this page. GitHub. Let me read the GitHub. Maybe there's something there. Is there really no description for how to use this mod? I have to go to literally the 1.7.10 version to see this. Oh. Right, this is just a crafting component, isn't it? What does this do? What does this do, man? This is so annoying. 1 second. Huh. I really want to know what this does. This I'm pretty sure I know what it does. This will just give me more LP, right? This one will just work like a normal dagger, right? No? Oh, you know what? I haven't got my orb yet, have I? That's why it doesn't work yet. Give me a second here. Let's set up the soul network first. I think there's a rule that you have to set up the soul network first. Alright, let's just get the orb thing. We'll just get the weak blood orb, right? Maybe then we'll be able to do it. Let's just chuck away some stuff here. Right, so together let's just do it normally for a second, and then we'll see if we can get this to work. Because I think probably just doing this actually initiates something. Right, let's get the orb. Just a diamond, right, and 2000. We'll just get the basic setup. Okay. Ready? Just in case. And we'll do this one as well, why not? What are you talking about? Is that not a P? I can't even see it. Right. Can I use this thing now with the flowers? That's what I'm wondering, right? It seems to be doing something, but it doesn't. What about the Thaumic one? Huh. I really need to research this a bit better. Whenever you try and do stuff like this, what I find weird is that these don't actually have crafting recipes either. The only thing that has a crafting recipe. It definitely works, but all right. Well, that's not a great start. Should we try that? All right. Let's get our what's this sig? Isn't there a sigil like pouch thing or something? So one of the sigils I remember was actually like a. If you get the sigil of holding, right? This lets you basically select from all your different sigils. Let me show you what a sigil actually means first of all, right? So say we've got the lava sigil, that's a super basic one. So you'd make it like this in the forge. You just need, this is petty, right? Yeah, even demonic will. Alright. So you need a blank slate. Blank slates are made. You see, this is the thing, like, there's ways to speed this stuff up. And I'm trying to work out, like, we might switch over to the other mod in a minute. What did I do with you? Okay. Let's put you in there. Let's put some feathers in here. Wood in here. Paper can go here. What's that? Huh. Not seen that block before. Must have accidentally clicked it. Alright. Now I'd love to know how this works. Because basically all these, how does this work, man? To draw blood from meat. I've got an idea of how it might work. You know what I might get? Let's get a divination sigil. That's an early one that you get. So basically, if you look here, what's happened to this, you get these things called blank slates, right? And blank slates are the way you make some of the early sigils. So say we made a few of those, right? So let's make some of the basic sigils. Let's just check what we're going to need. So for we'll do divination and lava, like we said. It's going to need redstone and the lava sigil. Just a simple, it just needs the lava reagent, right? Right, so you get our arcane ashes. So first in goes the blank slate, then the red. Oh no, the other way around. Is it the other way around? The thing is, it eats it up though, so it's actually still in there. If you do it the wrong way around, so you do redstone, and then the blank slate. And then this one, it would be lava regen. No? That one is the other way around. That's weird. So there's our first sigil. This is the divination sigil. So this is our current essence, right? So the way this works, you see when I hover now over this, it tells me there's 800 in there. If I then put my orb in here, right? Oh, you're right, Neutron. How you doing? So you can see, right? That does damage, right? So if I do the divination sigil, we've got 400, right? Do that again. We've got 600, right? And there's 800 in there. So if I put this orb in here, what the orb does, remember I've got 600, and there's 800 in here. You're right, Chris. How you doing? The orb basically takes all the blood from there and puts it into the orb. So you can see it's all gone now. And this is going to have 1400 in here when I check. So pull it out. And you can see current essence 1400. So that's how that works. Now we did what I was trying to make the lava one. I'm pretty good actually, Chris. I had a problem with my audio before. I'm actually going to quickly check my audio again because basically I used different types. I used sellotape and I used duct tape. And the only type of tape I was able to use to fix my headphones, because my headphones basically the fabric on the headphone was coming off and the stuffing of the headphone was coming out. So I ended up using some PVC tape and it's actually done quite a good job for the audio because there have been some problems with the audio recently. It always happens with headphones. Headphones are a big problem. So how do we get this lava sigil? Let's see if we can work that one out. Lava region. And blank slate. I could have sworn that's what I just did there. Is it not a alchemy array? Yeah. Why am I not getting this? Maybe you need. I think it needs to be one only. Didn't seem to. That did not seem to work there. Oh no, it did. Yeah, the pops in the audio. That's right. I was having some problems. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to check. They're still there, are they? Let me see. All right, let's just get the orb you in there. Was coming off. thing for this page, alright? Basic one. Audio before. I'm actually going to... No, they're gone. Do you agree, Neutron, that the audio... You know the first stream I did today, the audio was much worse than this one. Basically, what happens is, right, is when I do a live stream like this, the audio will always be worse than the video, right? So basically, with the lava sigil, right, you can see I've currently got... we have these two sigils now, right? Yeah, it was popping earlier, but now it's better, right? And that's because on my headphones, basically I've been trying to use all different types of tape. I've used something called sellotape, which if you're not in the UK, you might not know what that is. I was using like a duct tape, but the duct tape was too plasticky. Well, I guess it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. But basically I use this tape called PVC tape now, and I did it very, very carefully, like precisely, and I think I've got it. I'm not sure though, right? I'm not sure, but hopefully. But yeah, much better now. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Yeah, because the thing is, it's very important for me to have good audio, you know. And this morning it was just like, you know, the earlier stream, it was just the audio was so bad. I watched it back, and it was just too much popping, and that you can't have popping like that. It's just not acceptable. The thing is, like, there will always be that background noise, right? You could probably hear like my voice. If you watch a video of mine, you won't have any noise. And that's because I use a special filter to remove the noise out of the audio. Anyway, but this audio is fine, right? You can hear a bit of background noise, but I don't care that much. I'm not going to do live processing on my voice here. So you can see we've kind of got 1600. Now if we use the lava sigil, what this means, we can actually place down a lava bucket. So I place it down, and if we look at what we've got in the divination sigil, you can see it used 1,000. So basically it created the lava out of magic. Okay. And I know you guys weren't here for some of this stuff, but this was something I did earlier. You see, if I place down some food in here to cook, what this is called an array. And this is actually, there's nothing in the furnace. There's nothing cooking it. What's cooking it is the health, my own health. You try to eat it. I'm not sure what you want me to eat actually. But yeah, so that's how this one works as well. You can see it's just it takes some health away. And then we had the other one, which was we were just basically going through this book and reading things from it. This is, I think it's more like try to eat the lava rune. Oh, I see what you mean. No, you can't eat it. By right-clicking it, you place down lava. If I tried to eat it, I would just place down lava. And if you look, you see I've got 600, right? Watch what happens when I place down the lava. It costs 1,000, right? It costs 1,000 to place down the lava. Okay? Just so you understand. It costs 1,000. I shouldn't do it. I need to... Okay, it's just a joke. But you see it costs 1,000 to do this, right? And I've currently got 600. So if I place it down, it's going to take it from my health. Watch. Can you see? It basically took the amount it needed from my health. So that's why you've got to be very careful with this mod. And now you can see we've got nothing in here. Oh no, it just took the whole lot actually. Okay, I didn't realise it did it quite like that. Okay. So this is the other mod as well we've got. Right. Oh yeah, we have to take this food out. Alright, so one of the other things I was trying to work out was this mod. This is called just give me 1 second. I need to research this. I tried to research it already, but you can actually hear me while I research it when I'm on 112. I want to see if someone's written in the comments how to do this. Oh, is it Britannia? I think it might be Britannia linked. Yeah, oh, it's Britannia. I think you have to use mana or something. Interesting. Alright, I think basically the only one I could potentially use is the Arcane Blade. Let me just put this in here. This might be how this works. Let me just check. That's alright, Chris. Don't worry about it. We'll see you another time though, I'm sure. So if I use this, we can certainly scan it. But if I use the Arcane Blade now, it does actually work. Huh. I don't know how that works actually. Arcane Blade, Botanical Dagger, Thaumic Dagger. That's the one. Sorry, I was using the wrong one. Right, so we use the Thaumic Dagger. It should draw V from the air and put it in the blood. I think it should work like that. Alright, so we're looking at that number. We've got 342 at this point. So we're going to use the Thaumic Dagger. Right. 300. Right. I just want to check. 342. Thaumic Dagger. Does nothing. Why? Oh, wait a minute. Huh. Do I need to charge it somehow? That's a tough one. Okay. Oh, does anyone even use this mod? Trust me to be able to find the one mod I can't even use. I think the Dagger of Sacrifice is the thing to use to kill the mobs though, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's not actually the right thing. If I use this it might work. But what are the other things I've got from it? Dagger of Sacrifice. Oh, they're all Dagger of Sacrifice. Okay. And that's Britannia. Oh, I think I just don't have any of the mods installed I need for this. So basically it's pointless what I've got. I may as well just remove it. We still have Animus though. And we might be able to do something with the Thaumic Dagger of Sacrifice when we do a mob farm. But until that point there's not actually much you can do there. Alright, let's at least get some runes, right? Right, so what you can do is you can get this thing called the Incense Altar, right? Which you need an orb for. So you use stone, coal, and you see we've already got the orb, right? So we get the incense altar. Basically, the way it works, let me show you. There's different types of dagger, right? So this is a sacrificial dagger, right? So you see I've got 1200. If I do this, see there's 2000. So this is called the sacrificial dagger, and this puts, if you look, you can see there's only two, which are the creative one. This is a special item that puts blood in there, right? That's a sacrificial dagger, okay? But the dagger of sacrifice is completely different. It's confusing, but it's completely different, this thing. So if you get the dagger of sacrifice, this is something you need to have a better altar for. Basically, what it means is that every time I kill a mob, if there was a zombie here, right? I can't show you because it basically every time you kill a mob, that's when you get the blood in the altar. It's basically self-sacrifice. So it's the difference between, you see, self-sacrifice and sacrifice runes, right? So sacrifice and self-sacrifice. One is sacrificing enemies. One is sacrificing yourself. Okay. Anyway, so what you need to do, right, in this mod is you make these things called runes. So if you look at this blank rune, right, you have to use the blank slates which we made, and you make the blank runes. Right, so you can see it says tier, so there's two numbers here. You see where it says 2000 out of 10,000, and it says number 1 above in Roman numerals. If I then do this, you need all of these blocks to be like this. I don't think you need the one underneath to be. To get rid of this. I know I should have something better than this. You put that there, right. Watch what happens to this. You see now it changed to 2. Did you see that it changed to number 2? And you see, if I wanted to make the dagger of sacrifice, it says tier 2 and you need 3000, right? So that's how you would actually make it. You get the iron sword. You see it's making it. You can see it's taking the stuff out, right? So what I'd need to do is I need to go like this. It puts more in, right? I'll actually show you how this works now. I may as well at this point. So we want to make sure we don't run out. Okay, that's enough. You can see we still got some left, 600 in the orb. This currently, you see 600 in. Just to tell you that 600, yeah. Do this. 800. Okay. So basically, if we look in here, you can see there's 1,000, right, out of 10,000 in there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a zombie here, and I'm going to show you how this dagger of sacrifice works now. Now, just to tell you, the Thaumcraft dagger of sacrifice, from this mod. This will link. This is to linking with this mod here that we were doing this morning, or whenever I was playing before. But yeah. So basically, we're going to we're in normal mode. Currently, you see we've got 1,000 in there, right? There's 1,000. Yeah. Okay. Take our sentient sword. We'll just put this here. So we got 1.5 will in there. We know, and we've got 1,000 in here, right? I need to not do that. So we're just going to let's just spawn him right here. I think this might be a bit of a problem actually. Let me just do this. So remember, 1,000 in there. Oh, damn it! I knew something was going to go wrong there. Okay, you can't do it. That doesn't work if you do it like that. Really, I should have just done this on the ground. It's a bit stupid how I've... Let's just make sure he can't get out. And I'll just... because I do want to show you. Right, 1,000, yeah? They need to die on top of... You know what I'll do? I'll just do it like this. This will make it a lot easier. Oh no, sorry, this one, right? Okay, you see a little bit went in. Let me just give him a little roof as well. Right. So basically, we're going to show you it properly now, just so you understand properly. The zombie goes in, right? We select the dagger of sacrifice. We look at so it's 1,074 now. You see one hit. And now it's at 1,550. One hit. 2,026. This is how it really works, right? This is why you do that. So you use the sacrifice. Now what you might want to do, right? So the next thing you might want to do is you think that's pretty good, right? Well, we'll show you different ways. There's basically different ways you can do stuff. The next thing, oh, this guy. So this guy is actually from Thaumcraft. This guy's called a peck forager. So he's one of the mobs that gets added by the... And if you look at his... let me just check. I can't remember exactly how to deal with this guy. Oh yeah, they want loot crown. Okay, so what you want to do with these is you get your thermometer out and you have to scan them. It says research completed the pet. And then what you can do... Oh, I've got a zombie brain actually, that's really good. Then what you can do, you can see we've got the peck. It says these strange humanoids can be found wherever the... I think you need to give them like gold or something. They're a bit, but I think they're what the new the piglins are based on. So for instance, if we get some gold, let me just try this. I think this will work. No? Yep, you see. I'm not sure what he's actually going to give me though, that's the problem. Maybe you have to give him more than that, actually. I'm not sure. Did you give me anything? I think he's still going. I think they need like a lot. Let's just give him the whole lot. Right, so there you can open the inventory. You press the dice button, and you can see you can get some items from them. That's how it works. Oh, you know what? I think I gave him too much. So that's how that works. Yeah, you just press the dice. Great wood sapling, block of gold, for instance. Take that out. Ball of enchanting. Oh, sometimes you get nothing. Golden apple. Dragon's breath. Huh, that's not bad actually. I didn't know you could get that. I don't even know what the loot table is. That's super interesting actually. Let's just get rid of this for a second. Quartz cluster. Golden apple. Compass. Quartz cluster. So it looks like it's actually quite common to get Dragon's Breath. Bottle of Enchanting. Quartz cluster. So yeah, it looks like you basically get these clusters of stuff, and I don't know if you gold block gets you more though. Golden apples. That's actually a notch apple. Oh no, is it? I think that's 3 notch apples. No, these are notch apples. So basically, it's pretty. You can get some pretty good stuff. For gold blocks, actually do have a different loot table from the looks of it. We'll just do a couple more. A lot of silverwood saplings, okay. And yeah. Okay, that'll do. But yeah. Anyway, I think we're going to just leave the stream here. Made some decent progress. There's plenty more things to do though. I just wanted to get up and running with some of this stuff. We'll come back next time, and yeah, thanks a lot for coming along. Goodbye.